Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is your first time, you're definitely welcome. Today's video we'll be learning how to cut this beautiful boo gown with gathers. Let's go. So guys, first thing that we're going to do is to fold our pattern paper by two. We'll be folding by two, like so. So after that, start taking all our body measurements. So we'll be marking ½ inch here. So we'll be marking ½ inch from this point here, which will be our starting line. So 1 inch all the way, ½ inch all the way down here. Then we'll connect all those lines together. I'm sorry guys, my ruler, I don't know where my keys dropped it, so we'll be doing it. Please make use of your ruler so you get the accurate measurement. So on this starting line, we'll get our bust points, our under bust, our waist line, full length here together. We draw a straight line all across. So guys, please make use of the full length of our gown. So next thing is to go to our neck line within 3.5 or 3, depending on how wide you want yours to be. So I'll be going in by 3.5, then I'll be coming down by 3.5 as well. So I'll just connect the line like this. This will be for our neck. But if you want yours to be a bit closer, you can reduce it to 3 by 3 inches. So on our shoulder line, shoulder divided by 2 plus ½ inch for seam allowance. Then it's coming down by 1 inch for shoulder slope. Then we'll connect it to the neckline like this. Then to get your armhole measurement, your armhole divided by 2, have it here. Draw a straight line like this. Then connect this one all the way here. You can see now our pattern is taking shape right now, as you can see. Yeah. So the next thing that we're going to do is to start taking all our body measurements. Your bust divided by 2 plus 1 inch or 1.5 seam allowance. Your under bust divided by 2 plus 1 inch or 1.5 seam allowance. Same thing with your waistline. Your waistline divided by 2 plus 1 inch seam allowance. Now take our hip measurements. Guys, yeah. So waist to the hip bust, then to the under bust to the waistline, all the way to the hip line. So guys, you see how everything is now. So next is to connect, to find the center of our armhole. Then from there we'll now go in, come out by ½ inch like this. Then we'll connect it like so. Then from here connect this like here. So you see, this is how to get your correct armhole measurement. So once I'm done with that, the next thing I'm going to do, if you see the side that we're doing, there is another material at the front part, so we'll now have to take it out from here. So we'll now go in by 2.5 inches. You can go 2, you can do 3, depending on how wide or how much fabric you want to put there. So I'll be adding just 2.5 inches. I'll just call it 2 inches or 2 point. Sorry, I'll just add 2.5 plus seam allowance. That will make it 3 inches. You get? So we'll be adding 3 inches here all the way. 3 inches all the way to the neckline, all the way down to the full length. You see? So we just connect the whole point like so. So this is it now. So we'll now take our scissors and cut this out. This one is not important anymore, but we will use it to trace out the fabric that we are going to use to cut out this. So before we cut this out, we need to cut out our body measurement. So we'll cut out the neck measurement like this. So the neck is out, just here that is running. So we just use this to cut out the back before we cut this out. So use it to trace the back before cutting this part out. So that is what we'll do next. So now to cut out the back part, you fold, remember we folded the front part by 2. So the same thing you do at the back part. But because the reason why I didn't fold it on the pattern paper is because I don't have much of pattern paper that will be enough to fold it by 2. And also this one is also important because if I didn't fold it by 2, I can't get this part. So I'll just make use of what I have. Just know that the back part, you'll be folding it by 2, like the same way we did at the front, like we fold it by 2. So yeah. So first thing that we're going to do is to get our zip allowance, which will be 1.5 1.5 1.5 all the way down. Then we'll connect all the points, all the 1.5 like this. Guys, make use of your rule. Yes. So this will be where we are going to start taking our measurements. You see. So you place the front part and the zip allowance that we drew. So here. So this is it for our back part. So for the back neckline, we'll do the same thing, 3.5 that we did. See, exactly 3.5. So take the same 3.5 here. Then we'll be coming down. Remember we took out half inch for our starting line. We'll do the same thing here. Half inch for the starting line. Sorry, half inch for our starting line. So this will be our starting line. So after taking the neck measurement, which is 3.5, then we'll be coming down by 1.5 inches. Then we'll connect it like this. So this is our back neckline. This is the front neckline. So we'll be using this. Every other thing is the same thing. Every other thing is the same thing. The same shoulder slope, the same armhole. Okay, the difference between the armhole is that you won't go in. Remember, we went in by half an inch on the front part. So you won't go in by half an inch. You just come out half an inch at the back part. So we'll connect it like this. So we'll now cut the back part out. I just cut everything out. So you can use your pin to pin it down so it won't shift. So we'll now cut everything out. So this is it now. We'll label this one front, label this one back. So that is it. So this is our back. We put this zip. So another thing that we're going to do is to on the waistline of the zip, at the waistline of the zip, which this is our waistline. So we're coming in by half an inch, like so, just to take the zipper in so it won't budge out. So we just connect like so. So when you after you finish your zip, you see that there won't be any budge around here. Everything will just lap very well. So that's why we went in by half an inch like so. So this is it for the front and the back. So next is to take out the back side. Then we'll now cut this out. So this part is out right now. So remember, when cutting it on your actual fabric, remember that you'll be cutting it together with the neckline. I'll be making a video of that in one of these days in my channel, how to cut this center part joint also with the back part, so that it will have that collar effect. Once you see the style, you know what I'm saying, that collar effect. So you'll be cutting together with the back. Guys, we'll be using this. You know that I've not cut it on the main paper. I'm just trying to show you the illustration. So this is, we'll be using this for our gather effect. So we just use this part. Let me get the front. So let me show you how it's going to be when I'm trying to sew it or join everything together. So just put this part will be here. This part will be here. Remember, you open it up. So yes, so this part will be here, which will be for our different pattern, either another either crepe or another Ankara pattern. So this will be our gathers, right? So this will be our gathers. So we'll be using this. We just have to print everything like so. Print everything like so, just to get the. So you see, this is what you will be having once you are done with the gathers and everything. So this is how it's going to this is what you're going to get. So you now join this together like so. So you see, this is just a very detailed illustration for this time, very detailed. So this, you just have to cut a straight, very long fabric. For instance, our foot length here 25 inches, but the full length that we're looking for is 36. So you minus 20, you minus 23 from 23. The remaining one that is remaining, that will be the length of your gathers. You get that? This is 25. You minus it from your full length. The remaining one, the remaining inches that is remaining, that is what you're going to use to cut this one out. Then you cut it in a very long way, so that your gather will be very full. The fuller the gather, the beauty the style is. Yes. So this is it, and I'm done. So we cut this thing too, one for the front and one for the back. Then that is that, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If this was really helpful to you, please kindly subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and don't forget to like and share. Thank you, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.